Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Danya and thank you guys so much for watching. So, I know I look kind of funny in these ears, but I've seen a lot of YouTubers, like beauty gurus, use these type of things when they're getting ready, so I'm gonna do it today. But anyways, going back to the video. In today's video, I'm going to do a fun, creative look that I have never done before. It's gonna be my first time, and I don't know why I'm yelling, but anyways. As you guys can see, I have foundation on, I got my brows on, I have lips on. So for my lips, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it right now. I have the NYX, this one's called Aria. It's kind of like a purplish pinkish color, and then I applied this one on my lips first, and then I went over it with this other pinkish color that it is called Sand Pink. I also believe, I thought I had used like another color, but probably not. But these are the two colors that I used on my lips to line them. And then I used the Lip Land color in the color Baked, and then I filled it in with that. And then I already have a little bit of bronzer on, and I'm just going to be adding blush later on in the video. But today I want my eyes to basically focus more. I want the video to focus more on my eyes, simply because it was going to be a little bit more in-depth and something that I've never done before. So I don't want the video to be extremely long, and so I'm going to cut it down, narrow it down, which I already started doing the face. So I'm going to go ahead and put a picture in right now. And that picture, this is the look that I'm going to be creating today. So fingers crossed, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. Okay, so first I'm going to be using this Ulta Dual Ended Eyeliner. And this is, I'm actually going to start lining my eyes with this. Let me close this door right here and move my ring light. So I have my mirror here, and the picture kind of goes kind of like a rounded U, or kind of like a sideways S. So I'm going to start here, well, up here basically. And I'm just going to kind of just trace it out. So I'm kind of tracing it out, and so the line basically starts here, but I kind of want to do it a little bit over that. So basically like right on the edge. I'm just going to start to carve it out, and then kind of go like that. So I already started doing it like this. Okay, so then I have that traced kind of like that. I'm going to close it up because I'm done tracing it. And I'm going to go in with this liner. It's a liquid liner. And I'm going to just trace that over to kind of make it a little bit more heavier. So you have to be really, really careful. At this point, since the only thing that we have done is basically that line, it is kind of okay to kind of mess up a little bit, because you still have time to clean it up. Remember, just have a wipey on hand. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so now I have them both down. I know this one looks a little bit more wider than this one, but that's okay, because we only want to do the shape of the shadow that we want to work with. The only reason that I'm doing this, the reason that I'm saying it's fine is because we're going to go in with the brush and we're going to try to buff that out. We just kind of want the edge, because we're going to do kind of like a oval cut crease. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a dark shade, and I'm going to go into my Milani Desires palette, and I'm going to use the shade called Black Tide Affairs, which is this one right here. Make sure you tap off the excess. Also, something else that I want to say is make sure you use a brush that is like really dense, so that you can basically have a little bit more of control of your brush. So I'm just going to start by buffing out this color right on that line where I put that liner. So make sure you buff it out really nicely. Take your time. Obviously, especially if it's your first time trying to look like this, like me, it's really nice to take your time on things like this. So just remember, take your time with this. Okay, so now that I have those eyes done, I know this one looks a little bit more weird than this one, which kind of aggravates me, but that's okay, because we're going to go in out and buff it out even more, but with another color. So I'm going to go and dig in with another palette, and the palettes that I'm going to be using will be the Jaclyn Hill's palette, which is this one right here with Morphe. And I'm going to go into another brush. And the brush I'm using is this one. It's the Naked, kind of like a flat but a little bit fluffier brush. I know I had to take my ears off, guys, because it was kind of bothering me. But I'm going to go into this shade right here. And this shade right here is called Twerk. So I'm just going to go into that shade. I pack that in there really nicely. And then I'm going to grab and I'm just going to start and kind of buff that out right on top of that black shade. Just to kind of tap it off and make sure you blend those colors nicely. Try to keep it really close to it. We don't want to bring it out so much to the top. We're trying to bring it closely as much as we can. So right now what I'm doing is I'm kind of dragging that blue all the way to the bottom of my liner line. And then this brush, I did dip it in a little tiny bit on the black that's on the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I'm grabbing the blue and a tiny slightly bit of the black. And then this does have a little bit fallout. So I recommend baking to put a little bit of powder under the eyes. And then that way the fallout falls on the baking powder, and then it's really easy to remove it. Okay guys, so I had to put the ears back on because it was just, my hair was just getting back in my face. But right now I'm going to be going into the more fun stuff. So I'm going to be using the NYX Glitter Primer. I know everything looks crazy, but once I start putting the glue in there and the glitter is going to be all back to, it's going to look really nice. So if I extend my eyes like this, you guys can see that the lid has like no eyeshadow, no color in there, that's what we wanted to do. So I'm going to pat this glue really nicely on there, make it feel a little tacky. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side of my eye. I'm just going to pat the glue on there, make it tacky. And then I'm going to go into the NYX Glitter. This is in the shade. It doesn't have the shade, but it just says 10 Silver. So then I'm going to go ahead and grab the other side of a flat brush. Grab the glitter. And I'm just going to go ahead and start patting that right on my lid. So I'm going to do that all over the lid with the brush. Normally I like to use a brush because when it comes to loose glitter like this, it could get really, really messy. So I just put some on my lid, on the cap. And then I'm going to keep applying that right all over the lid. Just like that. Nice. Okay, so now that I have that packed on, I'm going to go into the NYX, and this is also the silver one, and I'm just going to try to fill in some of those spots that I left out, especially right up here. Just put it all over the place, basically. That's what I'm planning on doing. Just put it all over the place. Well, this one's not really actually working, so I'm just going to keep going on with the loose one. I'm going to grab the loose one and just keep on patting that on there. I like glitter, and just depending on how much glitter you want on there, that's how much amount you're going to apply on there. So that's basically okay. So now that I have the glue on both spots, I'm going to go in with the other side of the brush, which is the blue then black that I grabbed. I'm just going to go in here and try to fill in those little spots, skin color spots. And I'm just going to try to buff some of that glitter that I placed on the crease. And try to drag some down here to the eyes. Okay, so obviously as you guys can tell, this look didn't really come out to the look that I wanted to, but I'm not gonna lie, I actually like how this actually turned out. So yeah, so basically what I'm gonna do also is add a little bit of this glitter to the bottom lash of my eyes. That way it has like a little bit of sparkle. So now just with a clean brush, I'm just gonna go in to the top of my eyes and just kind of just buff everything out, make everything look nice and blended. So you guys can see, and this one's like too harsh, so I'm just gonna try to blend that out. That way it looks nice and blended, just like the other one. So you guys can see that looks much more nice and blended. So then right now, I'm going to just move on to mascara. And so the mascara that I'm going to be using is the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. And I'm just going to be applying that on my lashes. So I didn't put too much mascara because I'm going to be putting on some falsies. So the falsies I'm using, the Ardell falsies, and they are natural wisps. So I'm just going to grab this Kiss glue, and I'm just going to apply a small thin layer, oh gosh, of glue. And I'm just going to let those dry just for a tiny bit. So I'm just going to grab my little tweezer and grab the lash, and I'm just going to apply that on there. Have to be very, very careful. Just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the other one on. Oops. Okay, guys, so I already added the lashes on, and I actually topped off my lips with a red color, which is from Revlon. And right now, I'm just going ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup. So I'm going to be grabbing the... I'm trying to figure out what blush I kind of want to grab. So I'm going to be using the ColourPop by Ava Mermaid Glow, and I'm going to be grabbing this one right here. And I'm just going to be putting that right on the top. Just like that. Okay, guys, so that completes the look, my loves. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was the first time I ever do a look like this, like so spontaneous, so dark, bold colors. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know the process didn't really end as I wanted it to. But like I said, this channel is to learn from experiences. So I hope you guys love this video as much as I did. I hope you guys learned something. I learned so much. I learned that I need to practice more. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys look this spontaneous, dark, navy, bluish, silvery glitter color. I know I loved it. I am pretty sure this is probably something I will be doing for New Year's. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. And like I said, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys. And I will see you on my next one. Bye, guys.